We are joined outside by Mad Dog.
Hello, how are you today, folks out there in grill land?
I'm doing great because I get to eat your grill food and nobody else does.
Oops, sorry, I took the mic away. We're going to do some wonderful beef tenderloin today.
Cool.
And then the next segment, I'm going to show how to do a nice, beautiful au jus to pour over the top of it with butters and Worcestershires and barbecue sauces. Where do we start? Things we need for beef tenderloin: meat thermometers.
You can find those like anywhere.
Anywhere. A good serrated knife or electric knife because we want to cut it thin for the beef sandwiches. This beef tenderloin has been hermetically sealed on Doug Higgins' front porch since noon yesterday. Nobody knows the content of this beef tenderloin, not even Doug Higgins. Actually, yesterday I took a beef tenderloin, I trimmed it. I took some, I'm going to get it straight, oregano white balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
Oregano white balsamic vinegar. I had fresh oregano in my garden, so I put the oregano. I put the white vinaigrette over the top, balsamic over the top. I kind of just took and wrapped fresh oregano all the way around that, and I'm just going to simply glisten that with an oil, and I actually put some celery salt and pepper on here. So we're going to glisten that with an oil. I'm going to try to get away as much of these herbs as possible because I don't want them to burn. But I want that flavor to infuse over the top of them. And I'm going to get rid of that because it probably looks like a mess. But the number one thing we want to do is glisten it with an oil, season it up. Today we're using a nice little electric grill, but I preheated it for about 15-20 minutes. And we're going to place that beef tenderloin directly on the grates of the grill. And we're going to cook that meat thermometer where that registers to about 160, 140, 170, depending on how you like it.
Yep.
The tail end's going to get more done as it cooks away. On this particular beef tenderloin, it's not seasoned yet, so the first thing you want to do, Angela, is glisten it with an oil very well, and I'm going to season it heavily because I love seasoning. So we're going to put some nice fresh garlic over the top of that, jarred garlic over the top of that.
Is this rosemary?
That's rosemary, basil, and oregano. And
Can
go
I do
ahead
it?
generously.
Just all over?
All over, generously. And I'm going to flip it. And then we're going to do it again. And we're going to do the whole process again. And we're going to do that same thing. I'd love to put that in the refrigerator for about an hour to let it absorb the flavors over the top of that. But instead, and this electric grill is kind of neat because underneath it's actually made for indoors if you want to.
Oh, nice.
Underneath is a bunch of water that I added some herbs already. So it's going to add moisture to the cooking process. Now there is a grate full.
Yeah, that looks beautiful.
Yeah.
So you could eat that with sandwiches or you could eat it on its own.
Or we're going to do a nice au jus, and you can actually put it on a platter, pour the juice over the top after you slice it, then pour the juice over the top. So we're going to do a wonderful little juice at the end, too.
Great for a Labor Day cookout.
Yeah.
You got any plans for the
and a good plug for Gilbert Brown, the Gravedigger.
Sure.
He's on our show on the CW network at 9:30 today.
Oh, so that'll be good.
It's a great show. It really is a fun time. And he's a good man, and it was for the Gilbert Brown Foundation, and he did a great job. Funny man, and his brother Kyle's not on the air with us, but he was off to the side barking away.
Well, thanks so much for coming out on your holiday weekend with us, and of course we're going to check in with them next hour,
We're
too.
We're going to eat some eats. Good
We're going to eat some eats.
Good eats.
And we'll be right back.